Grand Rising, y'all. Come on in the building. Grand Rising, Rich Rising, Beautiful Rising. I'm glad y'all asses is up. Rising, child. Get up. Get up. It's Friday. Get up. Let's get going. I'm already late. Y'all know I'm running behind because it's Friday. And I was outside listening to the birds, child. I really was. I was outside listening to something on YouTube. Wow, your channel song is Patterns. I guess I was listening to the patterns. So I'm sitting outside. I was like, let me get my ass in here and get on live. I'm late. So I come running in the house. And my kids tell me, Mommy, where you running? I'm late for my own live, child. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. I hope y'all are ready for the weekend. I hope y'all have had an amazing week. So we're going to get into the energy, though. I got a download, y'all. I got it last night about scammers. We talking about scammers this morning, y'all. If y'all saw my story, don't get scammed. Y'all know that had some meaning. Y'all know I don't just be posting shit to post it. Anytime I post something, it's because that shit got meaning. You better believe that. All right, always remember that. If I post it, it's because it's got meaning, and we about to talk about it. Don't get scammed, y'all. That's what we talking about this morning. Happy Friday, y'all. I hope y'all have some wonderful plans for the weekend. Let's get that over there. Let's make sure these ain't hanging out. We good, y'all? She presentable? Okay. Can't be out here hanging out, child. We don't be hanging out in the street. We know. Can't be hanging out on TikTok. Grand Rising, y'all. How we doing? My voice is still toe up, so I'm still drinking on tea. Hey, JD, Grand Rising. Thank you, Robin. I just can't stop talking, so I just have to keep sipping on tea, child. My voice will come back in a couple days. Maybe by the time we come back Sunday, it'll be right. Grand Rising, Zay. What's this? I can do anything. All right, someone's name could be Chris, Tabitha. CT could be somebody's initials. Your song is I Can Do Anything. Thank you, love. Thank you, love. We're going to give some folks some time to come on in the building, guys. Make sure you tap it up. We're talking about the scammers today, y'all. We're talking about the scammers because I got a download last night about the scammers. Lemon ginger honey. I know that's what I need. Lemon ginger honey tea. And I might, do I have? I don't think I do, because this is chamomile, which I know that ain't helping nothing, child. It's probably going to have me over here yawning in a minute. But I didn't want coffee this morning since I've been straining my voice all week. So I'm like, let me try to drink some tea. So we finna get into it, y'all. We're going to talk about scammers. And it's not the scammers y'all think, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, because y'all know I always got a twist on everything. Hey, love. Hey, love. Trader Joe. Oh, wait. I got to write that down, Robin. Hold on. Trader Joe's ginger drops. Hold on. Trader Joe's ginger drops. Okay. I got you, love. Awesome. Grand Rising. One goal a day. Grand Rising. Gemini 8. What's that? 607. What's the 607 for, Gemini? What's the 607? Is that about your harmony and your spirituality? That's what I say. You know, 6 is harmony. 7 spirituality. You just loving it. Your birthday, I love that. Oh, you a June Gemini. I heard June Gemini. Now, you know, I'm not an astrologist, y'all. I keep a little shit. When y'all be talking about Taurus season and all of that, I still got a chart. I know the astrological signs. I know the energy behind them. But when y'all be talking about dates, I don't know that shit. Right? Because I don't read astrology. I read energy. So I know the energy behind each of the symbols and kind of what the type of person they are. But I heard somebody say that May Geminis, which one of them? I think it's the June Geminis crazy and the May Geminis not. Oh, I can't remember, y'all. It's one of them. They say either the June one or the May one. Rich Rising, Kalani. Rich Rising. Look, which one are you? May crazy. Now you know the king is a May Gemini. You might be right though. Cause he look crazy. The king is a May Gemini, so you might be right. The May Geminis might be a little spicy, but see, the king is Gemini, Leo. So you know that just spice that shit up anyway, child. Double Leo energy with a damn Gemini sun, child. Grand Rising. Good morning, Mika. All right, y'all. So let's go and get into this energy, y'all. It's 45 people in here, so we're going to get started, right? Tap, tap, tap the screen. If you are new to my live, I am the Lady Empath 1111, right? I'm not a tarot card reader. I read energy. I am a channel source through God. The only divination is God. God is the divine, right? God gives us resources and tools and gifts, right? Resources include the Bible, encyclopedias, tarot cards, anything with words. Why? Because you are to rightfully divide the word, right? Any word. It wasn't just one word. It's any word. So you are what to rightfully divide the word. By who? God. So God within you will allow you to listen and get a message. If it's for you, tap, tap, tap the screen. Right? If you like me, tap, tap, tap the screen, okay? Help me meet my live goal, y'all. We're talking about the scammers, y'all. So this is the download I got last night when I was laying in bed. Your channel song is everything. Someone's name could be Ella, Ellie, Elliot. So the download I got, y'all, was about the scammers. Let's talk about it. So y'all know how the people come on lives, y'all, right? And this is going to relate to your entire life. So I need you to listen because she channel fast, right? So this is even concerning your entire life, right? So you get scammers that come along. Fatima, check your inbox, love. I sent your reading last night. I don't know if you saw it. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you, love. Right? So, you know, the people that come on your pages, right, y'all, and they come here, right, and they watch your comments. This is the download I got last night. They watch your comments. And when they watching your comments, guess what they doing, y'all? They getting information, right? So if you drop in the comments that my husband passed away last week, right, and the scammer sees that, right, the scammer gonna inbox you, and what they gonna do? Use what you gave them against you, right? What does that look like? Hey, dear, I see you look sad. Is it that you recently lost someone? And now you over here thinking it's me and shit, right? But it's not me, because I would never do that, right? But the reason I got this download ain't have shit to do with TikTok, right? The shit is metaphoric, okay? Be clear, it's metaphoric. Ain't got shit to do with TikTok. However, that is something y'all need to know, right? Because when these people do inbox y'all and they say something that you feel like resonates, well, of course it does, because they just sat here and watched all on my live. And they look at the ones who drop comments and what it is you saying. So if you over here saying, is my man coming back? Is my man coming back? Is my man coming back? Then the scammer with my profile, right, with my profile picture and my stolen content, but they don't have my name, which is why I say y'all have to look, because you can type that name that say anything, but you still got your TikTok handle. So, oh, I heard that's a download. See, you can copy. Oh, you can imitate, but you can't steal the original. Check this, right? Because you can type a name into a box and make your damn shit say anything. However, when you create your profile, that name is there and nobody else can get that. Don't be scammed by the imitators, y'all. But let's talk about that in life, right? Let's talk about that in life. It's the same way, y'all. We give the people in our lives information, right? It's the people that you talk to at your job, child. It's the people that you talk to in your family. It's your girlfriends on the phone. It's your homeboy on the corner, right? You give people information about you, yet they are scammers, y'all. People have ulterior motives. Why? Because you are gifted. Folk will scam you for your gift. Let's take that shit back to the TikTok metaphor that God gave me. These mofos ain't gifted. If they was gifted, they wouldn't have to be on my live trying to steal my folks, okay? Thank you, one goal a day. So clearly they are not gifted, right? However, you want to impersonate the gift. Oh, you can't do that. So let's take this shit to your real life, right? You got these scammers who want to impersonate you, so they getting all your information because you giving it to them, right? And then they want to scam. And then they want to impersonate. And then you over here talking about what's wrong with such and such. Such and such tried to steal your light, child, and that shit was too damn bright. And guess what? Such and such can't shine no more. This is a message for somebody. Don't get scammed. Because see, y'all, this is the thing, y'all. 66 viewers. 6 is the number of harmony, right? 666 is a time of what? Reflection, right? If you begin to think back on the things that took place in your life, right? Certain events, even certain places you could have showed up at, certain experiences. Let me tell you, somebody on my website, ding dong, that was confirmation, right? I thought my phone was on Do Not Disturb. I hope this shit don't start going off. Let me see something. Hey, Google, cut my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't think it's going to do it. I'm on TikTok. Damn it. Okay. Anywho, hopefully I get no interruptions. Let's talk about it, y'all. You feed these people information. Why? Because they want to be concerned. Oh, I'm so concerned about your relationship. How is everything going? Right? Oh, I'm so concerned. You said you didn't like your job anymore. Are you still there? Oh, I'm so concerned, right? Y'all, I had a one-on-one. We ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't know if she on this morning. But one of y'all, that's my ride or die, right? But it's people who get scammed, right? So when you're looking for what, y'all? Information, knowledge, and wisdom, whether you going to a therapist, whether you going to your best friend, whether you going to a tarot reader, whether you going to whoever, right? You are giving them the information to scam you. Or you are believing some shit they telling you that you ain't never said. You ain't never said. You ain't never said. Thank you, Fatima. That's what I heard. You ain't never said. I ain't heard never scared because you ain't never scared. But they saying shit you ain't never even said. So now you over here second guessing your own self, right? Because you like, well, damn, did I even say that? Am I really in this situation? Y'all, I'm so confused, right? Because now you over here second guessing something that, guess what? You ain't never even said it. Now, why? Because people plant seeds of doubt to scam you. Let's take this shit back to TikTok, right? So now they done hit you in your inbox, right? Because you done said something on my live that let them know you grieving or you upset, right? You done said something. You gave them a little ammo, right? So now they done backing you and it's like, oh, I feel like you lost your mother recently. They don't feel shit. They got that shit off my live, right? So now here you go because you triggered by the emotion. Triggered by the emotion. We just talking, y'all, right? Now you over here like, yeah, I am. Such and such da-da-da happened and my mom passed. Oh, well, I see deep spirits on you and you need to have them broken off. Now you over here like, what the fuck? Let me tell you when God steps in, though. See, at that point, because even when you give the person the ammunition, God still is going to step in and say, wait, that don't make no sense. Wait, what you talking about, right? The issue becomes, y'all, we don't listen to our discernment. So when they come back saying, well, now you got darkness over you and you need all this shit broken off of you, here you go, y'all. Oh, shit. Something wrong with me. Oh, my God, I'm broken. Let's talk about it, y'all. Oh, my God, what do I need to do? I need to go to therapy. I got to go do spell work. I got to go do this. I got to go do all of this shit now to break something off of me that was never on you, y'all. Somebody planted seeds in doubt in your mind because they was scamming you. Ain't shit wrong with you. Let's be clear. There is nothing wrong with you. However, right, you allow somebody into your space, right? Let me tell y'all something about energy reading. And this is for all my tarot people and people who, some people come here because they like me, right? They not really into tarot, but shit, they love me and I be speaking truth, right? But some of y'all are into tarot, right? You go to all these people. Let me tell you something about that shit. That shit is a portal. Right? That shit is a portal, right? You don't go to people and tell them to read your energy when you don't know who the fuck they are. Let's be clear, okay? Scammers, y'all, because then they in here planting seeds of doubt in your mind about somebody that was never yours. Let's talk about it. These are for all my people, right? That you keep going to person after person after person talking about, is this my person? Is this my person? Read my energy. Read my energy. That's why God gives us a discernment, y'all. I am a reader. I don't give a fuck if y'all get a reading with me or not. I'd rather you book a life coaching session. Let's be clear, right? Let's be clear. You can book, but I prefer you to book a life coaching session. Because when you do that, you don't need no damn body reading for you. Clearly. You don't need nobody praying for you. Let's be clear. You don't need nobody doing none of that shit. Why? Because God is on in this inside of you. And then your ass won't be scammed. That's the download I got last night, y'all. Right? That's the download I got. See, too many people are being scammed because you don't have the ability to listen to your own discernment. Southern delicacy. Somebody, you could be from the South, but what I heard is this. Your intuition is like a Southern delicacy. Let's talk about Southern food, y'all. I'm a girl from the South. I'm cute, but I cook because I'm from the South. And in the South, your mamas work. And when your mamas work, you cook. Okay? When your mamas work, you cook. So that's why girls from my generation in the South can cook, because our mamas work. Now you get this new generation who mama ain't worked, ain't done shit, so these girls can't cook. However, that's a whole nother story. Let's talk about Southern delicacy, child. Someone's name could be Jose, Josie, Joe, Joel, Jalen, Jay. Oh, I'm a Southern type of delicacy, child. All you need was the sugar honey iced tea. I ain't never heard this song before, y'all. This is great. It says, oh, I'm a Southern type of delicacy. You ain't getting this nowhere. Nowhere, baby. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. God just said this was just your song, child. I just had to throw one in there for you. So I just got to throw one in there for you, girl. It's Friday. It's Friday. We vibing, child. We working. We listening. We cook. We do all of that, Rita, child. We do it all. We work. We listen. And we cook. Y'all, listen, okay? That in itself is a whole blessing to a king, child. Let's talk about it, pretty petty. Because women of my generation who done healed, because somebody said, shit, they don't listen. Yeah, because you keep dealing with unhealed ones. Go get your ass an unhealed toxic woman and her ass don't listen, right? Go get you a queen and we listen. However, that shit needs to be reciprocated, meaning that you need to listen as well. All right, let's talk about the scammers, y'all. I'm saying that we could be a bigger picture. Hey, y'all, I'm seeing a vision. This song just said wallpaper, right? And I'm sitting here looking at, right? You know how you put wallpaper up on the walls because you want that shit to be beautiful, right? So you put this wallpaper up, y'all, and the wallpaper goes up, right? But behind the wallpaper is some shit, right? It's a ragged ass wall with chip and paint. But somebody, this is a message. I'm hearing that you put the wallpaper up, but you never treated. Come on, you never treated the wall beneath. See, you can't put wallpaper up, y'all. My grandma channeling this. I don't hang wallpaper, but my grandma wallpapered every goddamn wall all the damn time, and she taught me that shit. You got to treat the wall even before you put the wallpaper up. Come on now. You be doing shit, right? And all you doing is covering that shit up with wallpaper. Tap the motherfucking screen. Don't play with me. All you doing is putting the wallpaper up, right? We talking about scammers, y'all. Come on. But you got to pre-treat the wall. What that look like, you still got to heal. Come on. You can't be putting wallpaper up on shit that you ain't healed, because guess what? That shit is still behind the paper. And what happens? Now you done scammed yourself, because this scammer is going back to the scammer. She always bring that shit home. Be clear, okay? You get scammed because you didn't treat what was under the wallpaper. You just wallpapered that shit up, made it nice and pretty. So now you go to therapists, you go to readers, you go to preachers, you go to your friends and your family with this damn wallpaper, right? And you looking for information and feedback, right? And when they take the shit that they give you, you can't even recognize that it's shit. Thank you, Shemay. You can't even recognize what's going on. Why? Because you done forgot that shit is wallpaper yourself. Come on. You forgot it was wallpaper. That shit gonna peel away. Come on, Rita. That shit is gonna peel away. And that's why y'all go to people's house and they wallpaper peeling. It's because they ain't treat the damn surface. Let's take that shit metaphorically home, right? You go to people who claim they heal. These the scammers, y'all. I always remember what I'm talking about, right? The scammers. So now you go up to the scammer friends and the scammer family and the scammer pastors and the scammer readers. Be clear, it's scammers in everything, right? But guess what? They wallpaper peeling back. They shit ain't sticking no more. So all you got to do is recognize that they shit ain't what they say it is. See, the only reason we get scammed, let's take this shit to love, is what I just heard. Because somebody said love, and that shit caught me. That's why I say what you put in there matters. Because God said take this shit to love. How are we scammed when it comes to love, y'all? Let's talk about it. Because we got wallpaper up, right? Remind you, your ass still got wallpaper up. Let's be clear, right? You pretty on the outside. You handsome on the outside. But you ain't treat the surface. You ain't done the healing work. You ain't done the healing work, right? Some of you, you have. We can take it both ways. Because everybody's not unhealed. Everybody ain't broken. Let's be clear, right? So we can take it both ways. Because the story's still going to fit. Let me tell you why, right? Whether your wallpaper... No, shit. Hell no. That don't fit. You ain't got no wallpaper. Because your ass done clear. This ain't your story is what God just said. If you hear this ain't your story because you ain't got no wallpaper, we to the surface on you. Go and sit down. And don't interrupt my read no more. Because we ain't talking about you. You ain't got wallpaper up. That's why I'm not talking about healed people. You done got to the surface of this shit. We ain't talking about you. Back to y'all people with the wallpaper then. So this wallpaper is up, but your wallpaper sticking. Let's be clear. Your wallpaper is sticking. Yours ain't started peeling yet, right? So you up here good, and now you meet somebody in love. You done met this girl. She cute. She fine. She got that chocolate glistening skin, right? She beautiful blonde, right? She milky skin. I don't give a fuck what y'all like. Whatever the hell you like. Damn it, picture what you like. He chocolate. He Morris chestnut chocolate, right? He Shamar more red. I don't damn whatever the hell y'all like. Long as he ain't my king, I don't care who he is. He ain't my king, so I don't care who he is. Okay, let's be clear. However, let's say this, y'all, right? So you meet this person. Because they wallpaper is sticking like a mug, okay? They wallpaper make them look like whatever it is you want their wallpaper to look like at this point, right? Oh, y'all, we met the goal already? Oh, shit, I got to set a new goal. Hold on. Right, let's talk about it, y'all. All right, I'll do another coral reef. Okay, y'all. Room to Grow is your channel song. Because we about to grow you up right here. Right here. Room to Grow. Someone's name could be Cynthia or Cindy. Nicole. CN could be somebody's initials. Just Need Some Room to Grow is your channel song. Room to Grow by Cindy Nicole or something like that. Right? You just needed some room to grow. Because let me tell y'all. Oh, wow, love. And it's spelled like that. This thing is spelled, her name is spelled C-Y-N. Child, I ain't got my reading glasses on. And when I channel, I can't see, y'all. I told y'all that. Like, I go to the doctor. They say nothing wrong with my eyes. But when I start channeling, I can't see. My vision gets blurry. Why? Because my third eye is on fucking fleek. Don't play with me. So then I can't see. I literally be over here squinting at these damn cars. And the eye doctor say, girl, your shit is 20/20. I say, the fuck it is. I can't see. Okay, anywho. Let's talk about it. You just needed some room to grow. So you done met this person, y'all. You done met this girl. You done met this dude. Why? They got this damn wallpaper on. Y'all, it's some expensive ass wallpaper. When my grandma used to take us wallpaper shopping, I love my Grammy, y'all. She had expensive taste. That's why I look the way I look, child. My girl, we grew up in the hood, don't play. But we had the best house in the hood, the nicest dresses in the hood. Polly Flender my ass up, okay? My grandma had me in Polly Flender dresses. If you my age, then you know what a Polly Flender dress is. If you young, Google it right now on your phone. Put in Google Polly Flender dresses and that shit'll come up. My grandma had me in Polly Flender every Sunday, okay? In the hood. First one with TV, first one with cable. We was the goddamn Jeffersons in the hood. Anywho, I say that to say, y'all, the wallpaper, right? Some of it is expensive. That shit is beautiful, right? Some of it is cheap, right? Ooh, let's talk about the quality. So everybody got on wallpaper. Let's be clear. Until you are healed, you got on wallpaper. I don't know why we talking about wallpaper, but we talking about it, okay? You got on wallpaper until you were healed, right? So now you meet this person and you love them, child. They looking good. Oh, but when the wallpaper begins to peel, let's be clear. I don't care how much the wallpaper costs. How dirty your ass under that paper will determine how quickly it peels. The thing is, y'all, we talking about scammers, right? So the wallpaper begins to peel. For some of us, we dealt with people, that wallpaper shred. That shit came so far back, you didn't know what you was looking at no more. Yet you stayed. Right? For some people, the wallpaper began to peel back a little bit because that wallpaper was more expensive, y'all, number one. And that person had less healing work to do. Let's be clear, because we all need to heal, right? So that wallpaper may peel back a little bit. You got to decide, y'all. Come on, Jay. You got to decide what you going to do with the wallpaper. Now, this wallpaper that's shredding over here, that done showed you this shit so broken and so unhealed and so misrepresentative of what it truly is, that you need to run. That's when the scam begins. Come on, I wrote my notes, y'all. Scammers. That's when the scam begins. See, the scam begins when you see the wallpaper peeling back and you do nothing about it, right? Let's take this shit back to TikTok. The scam begins when these people tell y'all that y'all need spell work broken off of y'all, right? When y'all need somebody to do a spiritual this and a blah, 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 that and a blah, 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 that, right? The wallpaper peels back then. Why? Because if you needed that shit, God would have told you, don't play with me. Don't play with me. God is not going to tell somebody else outside of you what you need done to you when it comes to your spirituality. When I'm talking about that deep shit, I'm talking about spell work and did. Oh, how God going to tell you I need that shit and God ain't told me? Don't get scammed, y'all. But we are so needy. Oh, we'll take that shit back to the Bible. Y'all know what they said about the itching ears, right? In the last days, right? People just want to hear what they want to hear. Y'all asses got itching ears. So you go to these readers, these pastors, these friends, and whoever the hell else, right? That's going to tell you something good versus what you need to hear. That's why folk don't like me, because I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. I don't give a fuck, because this is my TikTok. If you don't want to hear that, scroll your ass off. But if you ready to grow up, watch me. I'm so confused, right? I'm trying to not get y'all asses scammed and somebody is offended. Jasini, where you at, girl? I'm confused. Where y'all? I'm confused, right? Because I talk to people, y'all, my clients, who have gotten scammed by folk. Talking about spell work and burning candles. I say, did you tell them that or they told you that? Well, no, they told me I needed that. How the fuck they know what you need? They don't know shit about you. I don't tell people that kind of stuff. I grow people up. If you feel like it's something on you, then I need you to talk to God and we about to see. I'll help you analyze why you feel like something on you. Because let me tell you, the only something that's on people, y'all, is the need to heal. And that don't take no spell work. That take your ass sitting down somewhere and healing. That takes you talking to somebody. Y'all want microwave shit. If somebody tell you you can have love in 10 days, your ass is giving these people money. And you opening your energy up to they demonic shit because it's demonic. Let's be clear. Anything that breaks someone else's will is demonic. Let's be clear. And I'm a reader. Let's be clear. Okay? And you open your energy to people and you don't know what the fuck they about. Don't y'all open yourselves up. Y'all watch me. And not only do you watch me, I live it. Y'all let people y'all ain't never seen, them bitches can be sitting in rocks reading y'all shit. And you ain't seen their face. You ain't seen what they look like. You ain't checked their spirit. Because I'm not saying that readers are bad. I'm a reader. Shit, hell no. It's some great love and light people. But in anything, y'all, is good and evil. Let's be clear. In the church, it's good and evil. In your family, it's good and evil. In your friend circle, it's good and evil. And in readers, it is good and evil. And I say that because I get people that come to me and they be telling me stuff. And I'm thinking, I say, well, did God tell you that? Or did you know that? No, this reader told me da-da-da-da-da. Who that bitch? Who is she to tell you anything? Because God comes in a small, still voice. Let's be clear. I don't have to tell anybody anything. If God prick your spirit, what you do? Book a reading. If God books your book a reading, right? Because there's something in my spirit that has resonated with yours. And you say, oh, okay, God, what God say? Dang, I think you need to see what she talking about. All of y'all on here that know, hit it up, because y'all will hit me up. I don't have to hit y'all up. But see, the thing is this, y'all, the scammers, let's talk about it. We going back to love. The one that was chasing you, right? The one that kept coming after you, girl. You thought that shit was cute because he wouldn't let you go, girl. That chick that was showing up at your house. This for a king, right? The chick that was showing up at your house knocking on your door, you thought that shit was cute. Man, yeah, she keep coming through here, man, yeah. She can't get it up. Until her ass is psycho, right? Until her ass is psycho. Until she knock on your door and the queen in bed. You think that shit is cute. Until you don't move the fuck on and this bitch still showing up, right? These are the things, y'all, that we let scammers do because you don't see they wallpaper peeling back. The surface, y'all, of people, of relationships, of everything, y'all. You got to peel the layers back. But guess what, y'all? We can't peel the layers back on them until we peel the layers back on us. All right, y'all. I don't know. That was my download. I ain't pulled nail card. I ain't pulled nail card. But it was about scammers, y'all. That was the download. Welcome to the live, y'all. Don't be scammed. Don't be scammed. You don't have to be scammed by people because you have God within you enough to be able to discern who people are. The issue becomes, y'all, we work out of, this is a message. We work out of judgment versus discernment. Someone's name could be Jordan, Simone, Joseph. Your channel song is I Do. Jordan or Simone or Joseph, those names could be significant. See, a lot of times, y'all, the first thing we do, y'all, and it's so crazy, y'all. You will judge people from here to kingdom come, but you won't discern, right? People that you sleep with, people that you give your life to, people that you marry. Right, but you judge people all day, because that's literally what I'm hearing. What I heard, right? Y'all use judgment and not discernment, right? And I felt that as soon as I picked up the cards, because I heard somebody say, "Oh, she read cards. What's she talking about cards?" Yeah, motherfucker, right? But I heard that clearly. The song is "I Do" by Jordan, Simone, and Joseph. I don't even know what this song is, right? Jordan, Simone, and Joseph is called "I Do." But what you got to understand is, y'all, the world teaches us to judge. They don't teach us to discern. Yeah, that's what this justice system is about. Oh, I'll go deep on y'all ass. The bitch is educated. Now, don't play with me. Right? That's what the justice system is, judge. Y'all, there was no judges. That shit wasn't a thing in Africa from your heritage or from wherever the fuck you from. Clearly, that was not a thing. We didn't need a justice system because we had discernment. It's when people stopped listening to wise women such as myself, God, people who God talked to, right? Prophets and prophetess, right? The ancient women of the tribe and the village, whoever you want to identify it with, right? When people stop listening to wisdom, which is discernment, then you got to judge. So now you got to go before somebody else and ask them what's right and wrong. That's all judgment is. See, you can discern. When you judge people and you judge situations, it's because you over here trying to see what's right or wrong. But who the hell made you judge jewelry or any damn thing for that matter? Thank you for the follow, love. That's a message to somebody about judgment. You don't even know, y'all. People don't even know you do stuff and you don't even know the root of shit. You just be handing shit down like throw up. And you just regurgitating shit. Y'all got to get, y'all, words have root words and they have meanings. Educate yourself so then you'll understand stuff for yourself. And then you won't be over here talking about what somebody said was bad. What somebody said. What such and such said you should do that. Well, my granny said you shouldn't read cards. Your granny was a reader. And she told you don't do that shit because she got herself mixed up in some shit. Grand Rising. Welcome to the live. Hey, chosen one. Right? Y'all got to understand. You can make anything bad because somebody said so. Tell me where you discern or read it. Because you ain't going to read that shit nowhere, y'all. There is nowhere written by any authoritative figure that says anything because people don't care. Y'all care. Hey, girl. Right? Nobody cares. Educated people like me, we don't give a fuck. We want the knowledge. We don't give a fuck. Right? It's the people who ain't educated that be over here talking about, well, my granny said, or my pastor said, somebody else said. We who educate ourselves, we say through God. We say through God. I don't need nobody to tell me shit. Not at all. Other than God. Everybody is accountable to somebody. Be clear. She is not arrogant. She tells the truth. I come through humility because somebody got offended when I said that. I read energy, y'all. I can feel shifts in energy. Don't get offended. Understand that everyone is accountable to somebody, but that somebody is God and only God. And God is inside of you. So you will always hold yourself accountable. That's why you need nobody else. Let's be clear. Let's get to the messages, y'all. It's Friday. It's Friday. What we talking about, y'all? Your sacral chakra. Someone's sacral chakra has tension. Someone's name could be Sophia or Sophie, Rain. SR could be somebody's initials. Your sacral chakra is out of balance. That's your passion, your creativity, right? It's out of balance because you fear the unknown, though. It's something going on and you are not sure. Like, it's like you have this unknowing or not knowing and it's throwing you off. Right? This could be something you're creating for yourself. You could be an artist, a painter, a psalmist. Growth. I heard a growth spurt. Someone's name could be Lizzie. LB could be somebody's initials. Birch or Birchie could be significant. You're experiencing growth. So God is pushing you from the known to the unknown. For what is known is easy, but what is unknown takes a little bit of faith is what I'm hearing. Grand Rising Male. Tap the screen, y'all. I think we behind. I've been channeling, and I know when I channel, y'all be listening, but you got to tap the screen because that get the algorithms up. Y'all got to help me meet my goal because we do not make goals over here, right? We are high achievers. We elevate, we grow, we teach, we make goals. We don't set goals that we don't make. That's accountability. Share the live, y'all. Welcome to the live. Let's talk about it. Somebody, you're experiencing growth pains. It's 757. 7 is the number of spirituality. 5 is about change. See, as you begin to go through the changes of your life, you are being pushed from what you may not know to what you see, right? Because see, what you see is in front of you through the eyes of God. What you thought you knew behind you never mattered is what I'm hearing. What you saw behind you never mattered. Why? Because you are a divine gift. See, when you understand you are a divine gift, guess what? You have divine gifts. The gift is within you. Why? Because you are the gift. Somebody, you've been praying for something, and these I see prayers answered, good karma, right? Prayers answered, good karma. God is on your side. Help is on the way. You have a lot of spiritual abilities as well. There's going to be a favorable outcome in some type of situation because you're walking into the light even though it's unknown, y'all. The unknown. Even though it's unknown, you are still moving forward. Why? Because this is a part of your growth. That's a message. Whatever you're going through is a part of your growth right now. And as long as you have the capability, right, to continue to move forward, we can't do the stagnant energy, y'all. Stagnation. No, we can't do the stagnant energy. You can't do the stagnant energy. No, you got to stay strong. Because as soon as you always begin to move forward, you get 2 steps not backward. But let me tell you, it don't matter. Because if you take 10 forward and only 2 back, guess what? You progressed. That's what I heard. It don't matter. If you took 10 forward, even if they knocked you back 2, you still progress. People mad at the progression. I heard, thanks for letting me know. I heard somebody say, thanks for letting me know, right? Because you have to remind yourself, it's about forward movement, y'all. It's about forward movement. And as long as you going forward, come on, keep going. It don't matter. Take them 10. You can take a 2 back. Because them 2 back, you just needed to revisit that you did not learn. Come on, y'all. What you didn't learn. That's what I heard Spirit say. You had to go back because there was a lesson you still needed to learn. What is this? Come on, the magician in reverse, that you are the co-creator of your life. You had to take those steps back because God had to remind you that you winning, 6 of Wands. Right? That you winning, you're victorious. You had to be knocked a few steps back to remember that this is you. You are the magician, but you forgot, child, the magician is in the reverse. You forgot about you. Why? Because the magician is the #1 card in the tarot. Oh, now she read her ass off. Let's be clear. I know tarot. Because I'm a steward of any damn thing, y'all. I study anything that I do, right? The tarot starts with the Fool, which is the 0 card, which is your journey. But the very next card, y'all, is the Magician, meaning that what the fuck we about to do here? Right? That's God saying, okay, now you decide to take this journey to your awakening, to your enlightenment, to your new earth reality. Now what we gonna do? You gotta create it, y'all. But most people, you get stuck there, right? At the creation. And then you gotta take 2 steps back to be reminded that you gotta recognize what it is that you need to be doing for yourself. Yeah, you gotta make a decision to a source, and it has to do with your intuition, the High Priestess. You know who you are. Y'all, go back to my message because God don't miss scammers. You know who you are. The High Priestess is someone who has discernment, someone who knows God, knows how to hear from God, and knows how to make decisions, rightly divide for your damn self. That's why these are swords. Your ass dividing some shit. You know what the hell you need to do. But the uncertainty comes because you giving the peasants. Come on, y'all. Ace of Swords in reverse to the 6 of Pentacles. Come on. The uncertainty, right? The uncertainty comes because you giving the peasants. This you. You know how you giving to the people. No tea, no shade. I see what I see. Don't act like it because you know you don't touch them people when you be giving to the people on the side of the roads. Because I do. I give to homeless all the time. But you ain't letting your hand touch them. You doing this. That's what I see on this card. Somebody like, I'm going to give it to you, but here, right? You like, no, I see y'all, right? And I'm very clear, right, about what it is that I need to give my time to, right? And it's only those things that give back to you. Somebody, your uncertainty has because you've been giving time and attention to stuff you shouldn't have been giving time and attention to. And then you begin this stagnant energy. Then you wonder why your life ain't moving forward because you got to pay attention to who you giving to, child. Who are you giving to? Because you see it here. Clean as the Dickens, child. You see it. Because your intuition is there. Why? Because you got divine gifts. But there is something that's not moving forward in your life. And it's because you give into something that you shouldn't be giving to anymore. Confirmation. Somebody on my website. I just heard my website ding. Yeah, there's an opportunity. The door is open, right? There's an opportunity. But you got to take the opportunity, child. The door don't just... God opened the door. But you got to figure out which one to choose. Y'all, that just came right over the 2 of Swords. You got to choose the opportunity. For somebody, you might have a choice between 3 or 4. Because it's 3 doors on this card. 3 doors. 2 on the end, but I hear them don't really matter. So you might have a total of 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with 2 that don't really matter. But 3, you need to make a decision about. There's an opportunity ahead. You're going to be given a chance or an offer towards something that you've been working on. Too many, Spirit. We ain't taking all them cards. Too many. Right? There's an opportunity ahead. I forgive myself and release is your channeled song. I forgive myself and release. See, whatever this opportunity is, y'all, is tied to you forgiving yourself and releasing a situation from your life. This release could be a person, place, or thing, but you got to forgive yourself first and then release. See, when the opportunities present themselves and you still holding on to unforgiveness, then you cannot receive the opportunity. See, unforgiveness, I'm not even going to, Spirit said don't turn that card over yet. Okay, shit, hold on. We're going to see what that is. When you are holding on, right, to unforgiveness, you doing this, right? You holding on. Right? You holding on like this because you're holding on to unforgiveness, which means you can't let nobody in. Right? You got to release. Why? Because you want your soul family. You want friends. You want happy relationships. But you can't do that all closed off. So guess what? You got to release. Somebody, you got to forgive yourself and release. Wow. Now God say pick the card up. Feminine energy. So this is a message for a queen. And this is healing somebody's feminine energy. So even if you are a man, because I just heard God say this because I have men listen to me, you are also healing your feminine energy. Why? Because we all have masculine and feminine energy. Even if you're a king, you got feminine energy. And the reason you cannot tap into your emotions or your feminine energy is because you need to forgive and release, y'all. Everybody does. It's not just for women. It's the releasing. Woo! Your channel song is free. Someone's name could be Perry or Pearl. Somebody's grandma might be Pearl, Pearly, Jones. Right? But you're being set free of your divine feminine energy. This is a healing of feminine energy for both men and women. Why? Because we all should be able to what? Receive. See, receiving is feminine energy. That's the Six of Pentacles, the ability to receive. But that's feminine energy. Most men can't receive a blessing from God because they don't know how to receive, right? God sends you a blessing and you don't know how to receive the blessing because you don't know how to receive. This is a message for a king. God sent you what? A whole blessing. Come on. A divine gift. This is what I'm hearing. This is a message for somebody. Somebody sent you a whole divine gift. In a female, and you over here like this, stagnant as the fucks. Stagnation. You won't even take the opportunity. Y'all, these are the same cards that's down here. You won't even take the opportunity, right, to walk into the unknown. But you don't have to question God's gift. When God sends you a gift, whether that's in a person, a place, or a thing, you don't get to question it. Why? Because God will block that shit and take it back. Somebody, God trying to set you free. Your channel song is free by Perry Jones. Yeah. Set you free. Because there's an opportunity. But somebody, you're going to miss the whole opportunity because of some type of stagnant energy. Right? Some type of stagnant energy, y'all. I'm going to keep channeling. We got to meet the goal, y'all. I'm going to be on maybe another 20 minutes. I got to take my baby to school this morning, so I can't stay on long. I'll be back on, y'all. I know I'll be back on Sunday. It's Mother's Day, but I'm going to be on. Why? Because I'll be here with y'all, right? I got Mother's Day brunch at my house at 12, but I'm going to be on with y'all at 10, okay? So we going to ride on Sunday from 10 to 12. I don't think I'm going to come on this weekend, but if I do, right, watch my story. I always put it in my story. If God pricks my spirit to say, hey, come on, let's do a message, then I will, right? So make sure you watch the story and make sure you tune in Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday mornings. Wednesday is 7 p.m. In the mornings during the week it's 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys are following on YouTube. I dropped a powerful twin flame. Okay, let's talk about it, y'all. If y'all one of these people that say y'all on a twin flame journey, 11-11 all day, right? I channeled a message last night going into the energy of this full moon, y'all. We coming up on a full moon, right? And the twin flame energy, that shit is wonderful. Like, that shit shocked me. Shit, okay? I'm on the journey. I'm like, hey, we good on these parts. Hello? But when you hear some shit, you be like, whoa, right? So make sure you guys are following on YouTube. That premieres today at 10:10 a.m. And it's if you on the journey. Now, if you're not, y'all, we all on the journey. Let's be clear. Oh, somebody said, what is that? Okay, let me talk about it right quick, right? It's the journey to self, y'all. The twin flame journey is the journey to self. It's your awakening. It's the merging of your divine feminine and divine masculine. You, however, depending on where you are on that journey, you also have somebody else who is a direct mirror reflection of you. One soul, two bodies. This shit is not toxic. Let's be clear. Y'all go to these Bama ass readers who ain't got God in them yet they know something about a divine journey. It's the journey to self. And anybody who tells you that your journey to yourself is toxic, it's because they ain't on the journey. Y'all stop listening to people. That twin flame stuff is demonic. It's my twin flame toxic. If your twin flame toxic, you toxic. Let's be clear. Because it's the journey to self. It's yourself. And however, there are people in this world who we do have a mirrored soul, a whole person, child, a body, a king or a queen. And that is your mirrored soul. That person is you in another form. But y'all cause each other to trigger. Y'all cause each other to have to look inward. You cause healing in one another and you grow up. The issue is most people don't want to heal, y'all. So now you meet this person and you want to label them toxic because they triggering shit in you that you need to heal and you ain't ready to see. And then you go to some Bama ass reader that's telling you the shit don't believe that twin flame shit. I don't do twin flame. I done heard so many people say that if you don't do twin flames and you don't do your own awakening. Because that's all it is. And anybody that can read and discern will know that. It's always toxic shit people put online. If people will capitalize on anything. Y'all, they made a whole Netflix special and people paying people $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 to meet their divine counterpart. I'm so confused. The divine is in you. So God is going to show you who your person is. Why you got to pay somebody $10,000 to say, that's your person, now go chase their ass? Y'all, it's unhealed people. People are so unhealed that they gonna pay somebody to go tell you that that's your twin flame and get scammed. And now y'all got a whole Netflix special about unhealed dumbass people. Everyone has gifts. I don't know what that means. Can you make... you said, can I make grits? Hell yeah, I'm from the South. Bitch, make grits with butter and cheese in them. I thought you said, can you make gifts? I'm like, can you make gifts? Yeah, I can make grits, child. Hell, you licking your fingers. Let me finish up this reading, y'all. Let me finish up this reading. Okay, somebody, you're manifesting, right? You're manifesting. We having shrimp and grits for brunch on Sunday. Manifesting. You're manifesting at this time. And see, when you begin to manifest, you manifest in all areas of your life. But someone has some type of fear behind this. To the Moon is your channel song. Smile High. Someone's name could be Chloe, Angelica, Angelique. Smile High, to the moon. There's some type of fear. It's like God, it's like you manifested something in your life. And then when God gave it to you, you got afraid. Because see, the moon energy is fear. It's subconscious fears. So it's like you pray for what it is that you want. Come on, greatness. That card kept moving. Spirit said, take it off the top. Greatness. You're doing great. You manifest and you want what it is that you want and you desire, right? But then when God give it to you, you over here like this, stagnant. Like what you're not moving it forward. Okay, go. I don't know. Y'all better keep that. I don't play. When God say move, I move. That's why my life is fulfilled. Come on, fulfilled. When God say move, I move. I ain't never scared, right? I ain't never scared. Oh, the fuck over there, assholes. All right, I'm never scared, right? Fulfilled, right? So it says completed. Somebody, you could be going to a graduation or graduating soon. I see somebody with a cap and gown. Like your life is fulfilled except one area is what I'm hearing. Oh, we did 100,000. Thank y'all. Oh, y'all, I only got 10 more minutes left on here, and we got like 7 more damn coral reefs to get before we meet the thing. Now y'all know. If I come on this live and don't meet my goal, then y'all asses I won't be on live. Because this shit, right? I keep all these blessings for myself. Because this is pennies. We don't make no money, y'all. Them coral reefs is probably 39 cents. Don't play. All right? Fulfilled. Right? Look, prosperity. How you manifesting in prosperity and you can't even send a coral reef child, but you up in here sucking up all my sucking up all my wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Prosperity, y'all. Manifesting. The light is your channel song. The light. I need you. 30. Somebody could be 32. Someone could be saying 320. The time 320 could be significant. That could be somebody's time of birth. I just heard 320. March the 20th could be significant. Someone could be a fire sign. Angels. Yeah. Angels. Blessed. You got spiritual protection. Spiritual protection all around you. Thank you, love. Spiritual protection is all around you. Angels. Angels. Prosperity. Manifesting. This is what you've been doing for yourself, right? There's wish fulfillment here. You just can't get stuck by the stagnant energy. You just got to continue to move forward in whatever this is for you. Somebody, you could be taking a test. Someone could be pregnant. I'm seeing somebody read a pregnancy test. Somebody, you could be studying to take a test, an examination. Or somebody, you could be analyzing something. You could be analyzing something in your life. What is this test energy? Yeah. You gotta, if you're not sure, you gotta get in a place of solitude. I got solitude here. Somebody, I also just heard that the solitude that you have been in has been a test. And it was a test of your boundaries, is what I heard. A test of your boundaries. And you even felt lonely during this test. There was loneliness during this test, right? But it was a test of your boundaries to see if you was going to hold true to your boundaries or if you was going to give in. You won. And for those people that's testing, it's victory, right? It's victory out of whatever this test is. Victory, right? Victory is here. You winning. You winning. A lot of achievement, a lot of accomplishments, overcoming struggles. Somebody, I heard you defeated the enemy. Somebody, that's one of them church songs. Defeated the enemy, child. Yeah, wealth and riches for the just is what I heard. Wealth and riches for the just. This is beautiful energy coming into the weekend, y'all. It's Friday. This is beautiful energy coming into the weekend. Somebody, you may have to make a... Y'all, damn. Soon as I say it's beautiful energy, thank you, love. Thank you. Be careful, though, because I do feel like this weekend, somebody, you're going to be faced with a choice because I just flipped the deck over and I got choices and I got a trickster, but I also have illumination, right? So there's something that you're going to have to make a choice this weekend. It's a trickster energy here, though, right? So God is going to show you. We talked about y'all. I love God. We finna get ready to go in a minute. And we took this shit right back home with 111, right? 111,000 likes. And it took that shit right back to the scammers, y'all. It's right back to my download. We started talking about the scammers and we ended, child, right about here. Be careful, y'all, this weekend, right? Because as you are elevating and you are growing, it's always people with this trickster energy, y'all. And it could be friends, family, exes, any damn body. It's somebody that's holding on. Come on. Your channel song is Holding On by Alex Isley. So just be careful because there's somebody that's holding on. And they always got to come in at the end is what I just heard, right? We done channeled I just said what a beautiful weekend energy. And here we go. But it's still beautiful, y'all. It's just that God needs you to be aware. Why? Because you need to be discerning, illumination, right, of the scammers. So somebody, you may have a choice this weekend. And it's a healthy choice or unhealthy. It's like you gonna know the difference. One is like, whoa, come on, twin flame at the bottom of the deck. And we was just talking about that shit, right? We was just talking about that shit, right? Somebody, it's like choosing between pizza and fruits and vegetables, right? It's a choice between pizza and fruits and vegetables. And you got to watch these trickster energy. There's a trickster energy that's trying to stop union, y'all. This twin flame card is just union. And whether that's the union of you and your person or the union of you coming into alignment with you, the trickster spirit is what stops it all, y'all. Because guess what? You can't get to union with somebody else until you come into alignment with yourself. And that's the trickster spirit that God wants y'all to be aware of. This is what is being illuminated to the collective. This is what's being illuminated, right? It's the soul, the other half of your soul, right? relationships, that challenge to help one evolve, right? It helps you do what, y'all? Break insecurities and walk with confidence, right? It stops the unintentional behavior and makes it what? Intentional. It stops you from not paying attention and makes you pay attention, and then you hold protected. I told y'all I don't read cards, they read me. I'm pulling this shit off the bottom, right? The whole journey, y'all, and whether that's you finding your person, right? Or you coming into alignment with yourself, right? It's all to understand that you have to be intentional, right? And pay attention, right? To the trickster spirits, right? Who want to steal your confidence, right? It's your choice, but you protected. Always remember that you are protected. Wow, your last channel song is Faith in Me by Francesca, right? Faith in me. See, your faith is in God. We all got enemies, y'all. This is still at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Still just pulling them in order at the bottom of the deck. We all have enemies. We do. It says, know your enemy, right? The competition, right? The competition, the jealous, the envy, the hate, right? The opposing forces, right? We know that, right? But guess what? You also know that you are a star seed, right? You are a star seed. And what is it? You're being called to take action. And sometimes you just got to walk away. Come on, y'all. When you are a star seed, you can't be around everyone and everybody. You can't, right? You got to know when it's time to walk away, right? And that is what you are examining. When is it time to walk away? You are a star seed, right? You are taking action, but you sometimes have to say goodbye. Why? Because you're growing from the bottom of the deck, y'all. Anointed one, chosen one. A star seed means that God is in you, child. We are all star seeds. Somebody said, what is a star seed? You have star powers. You are connected to other stars energetically. Who are other stars, y'all? All us. We are all stars, right? We're stars in the galaxy of this world that we live in, child, right? You are called to heal people, to grow people. There is the God power is in you. Let's put it that way. So anybody who says, am I a star seed? If you got God in you, your ass is a star seed, right? If you got God in you, you are a star seed. God is in you. The divine is in you. You just have to walk away because you're being challenged to grow. You're being challenged to grow, progress, move forward. Somebody could be an earth sign. I got earth energy, but earth energy is grounding. Earth energy is grounding. You're being called to ground yourself because you are discovering things about your soul circle, discovering and socializing. You're discovering things about the people around you, right? You're working on yourself, and then you begin to receive messages from God through prayers. I'm pulling them from the bottom, y'all, right? You begin to receive messages through prayers from God about what it is that you needed to know for yourself. Child, have faith and believe. Somebody, you're going to shake hands today on an agreement because it's already yours. Why? Because you got faith and believe. This is partnership. Somebody shaking hands, agreement, arrangement, calling to action, right? It's yours because you have faith enough to believe it, right? You have faith enough to continue to sit here and listen to me when you didn't know why I was reading cards. Let's be clear, right? Let's be clear. Some people, you just have faith enough to continue to listen to God even when you were uncertain on what the hell I was talking about. Let's be clear, right? But there's an agreement, y'all. Can we get to these last 4 coral reefs, y'all? We got 4 more, and I got to get off at in 5 minutes to take my baby to school. See, there's an agreement that you made with God to change. Let's talk about it. I'm closing out. Right? Agreement. You made an agreement to change. And I don't care what you believe in, y'all. You made that agreement with God, or you made it with your damn self, right? Whatever it is, why? Because God is in you. I don't care. Like, people are so judgy. Anywho, agreement, change, right? You made an agreement to change, but change comes with patience. Change comes with patience, right? It says embrace change. Change your head. It's time to change, but you have to be patient in this changing. Yeah, the sun is healing. Someone could be a Leo. healing. You needed to be patient because the sun also illuminates. The sun shows you some stuff. So sometimes you sitting right in this same space, right, in patience, so that you can see, right? Woo, vision. I don't fucking make it up. I told y'all I don't read these cards. I scare me sometimes. Hey, okay. The sun, y'all, vision. I just said that, right? Sometimes you had to sit because you had to understand what God was showing you, right? What was your vision for your life? What was your third eye? What was your third eye saying, right? Versus who anybody else's. It was about making healthy choices and healthy decisions. Somebody, you could have changed your diet. You might be juicing now. You eating better. You taking care of your body. You working out. You magical as the fucks, right? That is who you are. But when you begin to do what? Take care of yourself, right? Health, right? Then you do become magical. I got water energy. Someone could be a water sign, or you like to go buy water. Somebody, you standing at the beach watching the dolphins and shit. Right? But you understand that there is something magical about being at peace. You got clarity now. Your last channel song is Clarity by Joy and Soul. And you working on becoming the highest version of yourself. That's all it is. You just working on your knowledge. Clarity is your channel song. You working on your knowledge, child. You are. Yeah. Even when you've in separation, you could be separated from your person, but it was still something you needed to learn. Oh, I just heard this separation is for both of you to learn, right? You in separation with your person, it's okay because it's time for you to learn some things about yourself. See, this separation is bringing about a glow up for you, love. This separation is bringing out a glow up for you. You beautiful regardless, child. You over here sipping Long Islands and lemonade, and somebody over here looking like a jokester. They never matter, is what I heard. I heard jokes on them, right? The joke is on somebody else. Because you over here in your glow up energy. You beautiful sipping lemonade and Long Islands. Why? Because you empowered. Woo, come on, empowerment. Because you empowered like a mug, child. You are whole empowered. And guess what? You have accepted it. It's general, love. I read energy. I don't read signs. It's general. See, when you begin to accept who you are, somebody, you accepted your sexuality. Yeah. You LBGTQ, you accepted your sexuality. You don't care what people think anymore. You feel valued because you value you. You no longer put your value in other people. You value you. Yeah, you're welcome. I just heard this was all a part of your initiation. Yeah, this is all a part of your initiation. All right, y'all, I'm going to get you some advice to clear out the day. I got to go. I got to get my baby to school, y'all. We have not met the goal. We have not met the goal. I don't know what the hell is wrong with y'all. We must got new people on here. I must ain't got my riders on here. It must be these newbies. Thank you, Kimmy, because I'm like, these new people must don't know. They must don't know. We meet goals over here. We don't do that. Right? Oh, but they be waiting on me to answer one question for them so that I can't enlighten a whole 200 people. Do y'all know somebody got mad at me and asked and requested a refund and all of that because they purchased a $11 reading in the middle of my damn live? And I don't stop, y'all. I will do your readings, but not in the middle of my live, y'all. I got 200 people on here. I can't stop to answer one question for you like these people don't matter. Let's be clear. This shit is more than about you and your boyfriend. Let's be clear. That shit is more. Because if it was something deep, you book a reading. Let's be clear. If you trying to get at $11 and 11-cent question asked, then what you are telling these 200 people is that your shit is more important than theirs. And that's not true. That's not how I do my lives. Now, when I announce that I'm taking questions, then I'll do it. But if I don't announce it, I'm not taking questions. However, if you want the question, send $11 and you get one question. However, if you want some real shit, just book a reading. People want to be sucking up your gift for free and shit. All right, y'all. Let me get you guys some messages out of here. All right. Spiritual teaching in this live, child. That's what I do. Spiritual teaching. All right. Oh, y'all, my riders. We made the goal. Y'all, okay, come on, y'all. Conqueror. Come on. Conqueror. It says, today you are a conqueror. You are able to overcome anything life throws at you. Let's do this, y'all. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, all of y'all, right? I don't know everybody's name, but some of y'all my regular shit, so I know y'all, okay? Right? Conqueror. I heard more than a conqueror. Who like the Clark sisters? I hear the Clark sisters. Somebody like the Clark sisters. I heard more than a conqueror, and then I heard the Clark sisters. Pride. Y'all stand up. Be proud of who you are. It's time for you to hold your head up. Why? Because you are more than a conqueror, child. And don't forget this weekend, y'all. Take some time to refresh and recharge. That's it. Take time to refresh and recharge. Love you guys. All right, I gotta go. Make sure y'all hit that video, drop it on YouTube at 10:10. Right. I'll be back on Sunday morning. If I do decide to go live over the weekend, just watch my story. I will post it. I ain't doing nothing Saturday, but I think I'm gonna relax, so I probably won't. But just in case, just catch my story. All right, guys, I gotta go. Your last song is "Divinely Guided" by Valentina. Somebody go listen to that song. "Divinely Guided" by Valentina or Vienta. Some shit I can't see. My spiritual eyes still on. I can't see yet. Love and light as always, guys. The Lady Empath, 1111. Catch y'all for Soul Sunday, y'all. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Soul Sunday. Y'all, I can't cut it off. Okay, here we go.